dispatcher calls and says, I need a favor, you say yes sir or yes ma'am. I'm trying to see what this cop is doing, but I need to get across the street here and yep, unload this oil. What? It says it's 50, it ain't. It's like 30 something. Hope they don't stop. Let me see here. Okay, nobody else coming. We're gonna ease across the street here. Looks like they're moving some equipment around over in there. I don't know if that's a cop after all then. It might just be one of their an old cop car that they've recommissioned to do work. I need to be over there alongside that tanker and unload into that thing. Hoping I can just back alongside it, since that old boy just come around out of there with his signs, because that would be ideal. If I could just back up alongside it, pump off, and then pull right out of here. So it's going to take me a minute to get situated, but we'll make it work. Turn the flashers on. Sketchy. There's a ditch right there that I don't want to fall in. I need to start getting this trailer to come around. It ain't happening. Not the way I need it to. We're gonna have to try it again. Of course, having the sun in your mirror sucks. Can't see nothing. Come on. What are they doing? Come on. I'm gonna pull up more into that driveway right there. Take another stab at it. I stayed just up the road at a little truck stop. Honestly, had I known this thing was here, I mean, I saw it when I came through, but it was super dark last night. Had I been able to see what I was doing, I probably would have just parked right over here next to it, but that's all right. Sometimes it's better to do these things in the day, which is what I'm doing, and I'm glad I did it. Yeah, this is much better now. Okay. My drain spout for my pump on this trailer goes right down the belly of the trailer, and I need to hook to the tail end of their trailer. So we're gonna do what we gotta do to make that work. And the hose that's in the trough of this trailer is completely stuck, of course. It's cold outside. Oil sets up when it's not hot. Road oil anyway. So I had to go to Walmart last night and buy a propane torch. And I'm gonna probably have to heat this dude up. So right there looks good. All right. On duty. We can pump this dude off. Let's get a lay of the land here. It's a little chilly. Like I said, it's like 30 something. Watch us saying 37. I'll put a pullover on that I don't mind getting dirty. Oil sometimes gets you dirty, so. All right, let's get out here and take a look-see. I'm gonna back up. little ways there. My hose is probably not going to reach from that distance, but we've got the gist of it for sure. We've got our hoses hooked up already, and for the most part, we're ready to ride. Call that good for now. See what that looks like. All right. I'm not even gonna get my PTO started or nothing yet to warm it up just yet. It's, like I said, it's gonna take a minute to get that hose unstuck. I'll try to do it with my gloves first, but I have a pretty good feeling it's gonna take this torch. So we got our propane, we got our torch head, and we got another bottle just in case. I'm gonna pull that receipt out so it doesn't get lost. I need to turn it in. All right. Let's go see if I'm gonna be able to pull that hose off, but I highly, highly doubt it. There's an asphalt machine right there. Yeah, I highly doubt it. See, this end I think is just completely, yeah. See, that's what I was afraid of, is ripping this entire trough off of here just trying to get the hose out. Man, okay, thankfully that came undone. These aren't taking a lot of motivation, which is good. So it might just be that end down there where all the oil is kind of sitting. But if I can use the weight of the hose. Oh, buddy. All right. Didn't need the torch for that after all. That's good. Might need it to get these ends off. And hopefully they've got some kind of a wrench to open up their valve. I'm sure they do, because we're going to hook our hose from that end into that end. And off we go. Well, I'm gonna start trying to get some stuff hooked up here before they get here, and oh man, we'll see how it goes. Well, I managed to get everything hooked up. Got the hose on. That took a little bit of fighting with, some negotiating with this here torch, and I'm still running into an issue with this valve here. It's not wanting to bust loose, so I'm kind of heating on it a little bit. Again, the problem is it's 30-something degrees out here. It's going to take a lot of motivation to get this thing opened up. Of course, you got to watch out for all this insulation, so you don't want to put the flame in there too long, you know. It's just, they're stubborn when it's cold like this. Well, we did so well on that last oil load, we got us another one. That's right. But it is 60 now, so that makes more sense. And it's supposed to be 70 tomorrow, with a crazy south wind, but not before it's 33 overnight. So anyway, finally got everything warmed up there, got the hoses hooked up as y'all saw, finally got everything flowing, got that dude unloading, and got out of there. We're in a major ASAP situation here. I had to hustle all the way back here to the Port of Catoosa, getting ready to pull in now, get reloaded, and head out towards Guthrie, Oklahoma, which is just north of Oklahoma City. And got to get that off today. It's not a tomorrow load, it is a today load. And it's supposed to be there. The deadline is 6 p.m. tonight. We're gonna probably beat that, no problem. But yeah, it's an ASAP load to an ASAP unload. That's what I was told. So hustled up and getting down here. I was honestly shocked whenever the dispatcher called me while I was unloading to say, hey, there's another one that loads on that trailer. Do you want it, or do I need to find somebody else? I was like, no, I'll take it. No problem. I'm already hooked up to it. Now I know that, you know, which way I need to turn the handle to unload, because now I've used it. That's the toughest part, is trying to figure out all the mechanics of stuff that you haven't used, you know, recently. I haven't pulled this trailer in, gosh, it's been months since we were hauling oil. You know, it's wintertime. It's supposed to be hauling propane. But anyway, easing off in here to the plant now. Looks like my co-worker's back at it. He parks right there next to where I parked my bottle. That was my bottle sitting there. He must be back at it. They got the gate open. Good deal. I'm gonna go ahead and probably top off the diesel tank in this trailer just to make sure that I've got enough for this next unload. That's always the safest way to do it, is top off the diesel. And then we'll pull onto the scale and get this thing loaded up. Okay, topped her off. Let's get this thing up on the scale. Need an empty weight. Make sure I'm not gonna jack my truck up here. All right. I need to start moving away. Slowly but surely moving away. There we go. Hopefully I didn't go too far. I got lost track of where I was at. Got the green. Here we go. Fuck around. Dadgummit. Man, that was so close it was scary. Got out there, you could fit a piece of paper through there, but whew, got off there, didn't tear nothing up, thankfully. Get pulled around here. See, there's our buggy. Is she pretty? She needs a bath, that dirty pig. But we'll get her washed up here once we get hooked back up to it. These oil trailers, I think they're all due to go in for their winter maintenance, and they'll get a bath and they'll put some solvent on the sides and get some of that oil off and all that good stuff. So I'm gonna get over here, get under this rack and get loaded, and we'll get back on the road. Back at the port. What a day it has been. Sorry y'all didn't get to see as much as the oil stuff as I would have liked, between phone calls with co-workers to make sure I'm not about to blow oil all over the ground and all over myself. I also had, you know, people there at the locations that I was unloading at, and I haven't really approached that situation yet, you know, just popping out of the truck, got a camera attached to my forehead, and hi, I'm here. Anyway, back at the port, because we're going home for the night. That's the pleasant surprise. Remember, what was the moral of the story? When the dispatcher calls you and asks you for a favor, you say yes sir or yes ma'am. What can I do for you? And this is the favor that you get back in return. You get to go to the house tonight. So I got 2 propane loads to haul tomorrow. It's gonna be a long day tomorrow too, which is great, but you know, I got 2 hours left on my clock right now. I would probably have gone ahead and hitched up my propane trailer and maybe eased on over to Ponca City to get my first load, but I guess they're sending product up the pipeline till 10 p.m. tonight, so it wouldn't have made us a bit of difference. So we're gonna go to the house and we'll try at it tomorrow. Yes, I'm in the far right lane making a left turn. You'll see why here in just a second. There's a stop sign right here. This intersection on a weird angle. I'm gonna make more than a 90-degree turn and not clip my trailer on that stop sign. And because we're not hazmat, we don't have to stop at all these railroad tracks tonight. We'll get to hammer down. But yeah, you got 2 loads tomorrow, so we'll get at it pretty early in the morning, get those taken care of, and you know, we'll see what tomorrow holds. So might go ahead and give y'all the luxury of the unhitch and the rehitch tomorrow. You want to do that? Alright, fine, I'll do it. Why not? For those that are new to the channel, it's a little bit of a process. Those that have been here at the channel, you already know the process between the, of course, the air lines and the pigtail for the electrical, but we got hydraulic lines on these trailers too for the pumps, so we'll go through that, I guess, tomorrow. Why not? So I won't quite end this video, not just yet. We'll do it tomorrow. Good night. Morning. Welcome back. For those that stayed, it's time to swap some trailers. We've got our logbook on yard move because we're literally driving across the yard. We're not advancing ourselves on our current load, but I will be going over 5 miles an hour, so instead of it switching to driving and eating up our drive clock for no reason, it is eating up our shift clock. But you know, there again, that's all right. Fine with it eating up the shift clock. There's just no reason to eat the drive clock because I'm not driving anywhere. I'm just moving around the yard. So anyway, I think we're gonna drop this buggy right there. Probably go up and around this way to do it. Unhook everything and then ease back over to the bottle and get on with our day. A little bit of a hole right here I'm trying to straddle. Did a decent job with it. Forgot how light these oil trailers are. I was averaging almost 9 miles a gallon last night. Coming back, you don't see that at all with those hard shells. You know, I weigh like 30,000 pounds with this truck and trailer, and it's over 40 with that hard shell. I don't know if y'all rock little trees, but I found that new one down there. It's called Gold. It's amazing. I was a pure steel guy for the longest, and I went to Walmart the other day and they didn't have pure steel, and they had a little scratch and sniff on the front of this dude, so I tried it out and I think I found me a new favorite. Plenty of room. Get it kind of tight to that other can, but not too tight. Truth be told, I need to get in that little yard dog and shuttle these dudes around. Make sure I don't take out that fence back there. there's about good. All right, let's get our gloves and get this thing unhooked. The first thing we're going to check is that pull pin. Where are my gloves? Gloves. We'll have to use our new gloves. Yeah, the first thing I want to check is this pull pin. If this pull pin doesn't come out, then I'm binding up and there's no sense in pulling any of this other stuff off. We're gonna have to work with it a minute. But pull pin worked just fine. All right, hydraulic. Just gonna set that to the side over there for a minute. We'll go around and get that other one off. See, we didn't have this obviously plugged in because we don't have a lift axle on this trailer. Guess I could have climbed over, but why not get our steps in, right? Look at that, brand new. Doesn't take long. Of course, they are white. For that white glove service we provide. Come on. All right, we're gonna kick these dudes over this way. All right, no, that's not 100% secure. I get it, but somebody else will have to hook it up once they get a turn to pull it. Hear the hissing of the air. That means gear's down plenty. We'll drop and come out from underneath. You know what, with this being a soft shell, I'll raise that up just a touch. So that way when we drop our airbags and pull out, it sets it down on the ground. The hard shells, you gotta make sure those feet are firmly down. They weigh so much more in the nose. All right. Probably see about giving this pig a bath today. We'll check the weather. All right, we'll let that drop a little bit. Start kind of easing out from underneath it. So what I don't want to do is those airbags jump up and we hit our cross member on the kingpin. All right. Well, let's ease on across here and get our other buggy. Hello, old friend. Hello. Looks like those boys are enjoying some time on the clock. Hanging out, chitty-chatting. Well, we're here to work. When we're in this truck, I'm here to work. Let's get hitched up here. on my angle. That's better. Alright, now we're going to get out and check. See if we're lined up. We're looking really good here. And I know because I dropped this trailer here that we're going to be good to go on our ride height. So we're going to go ahead and back in, and usually I check once more when my fifth wheel touches that plate on the trailer. I'm there now. Yep, I'm there now. We're gonna check once more just to make sure. Oh yeah, see, we're flattened out. We're getting ready to hitch up. I'm gonna pull forward just a little bit. And then ease her on back into that pin. There, I heard it. Little tug test. And then we'll show y'all exactly what we're looking for. So two things. Number one, our pin is pushed all the way in. But also, we need to make sure our jaws are closed, and they are. See, whenever you come in and that fifth wheel or that kingpin goes like this, that jaw turns. And also, when that kingpin comes down, there's a thicker piece of that kingpin down here. You want to make sure that that thick piece is below those jaws. If it's in those jaws, it's going to come out. I can see it. Y'all may not be able to, but I can see it. We're good to go. All right. So first things first on this dude, we'll go ahead and get this landing gear raised up. Truck will start airing up all the way, carry this weight. Okay. Second thing is we're going to do our air lines and electrical, and then we'll do our hydraulic. Dude, there you go. Alright, we do need this. Okay. Now we'll do our hydraulic. And I've got zip tie here and here, so I know which one to put it on. I'm so smart. And we'll do a pre-trip on this trailer. We'll note it in our log. Be ready to ride. Really appreciate y'all tuning in. Thank you so much for liking the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My goodness, I've been around for months. What are you not subscribed for? Come on now. Till next time, keep between the mayonnaise and the mustard. Y'all take care.